Hello, and welcome to segment 18. We will be completing the Fire Temple in 4 long segments. So let's get started. First, we want to head up the stairs directly in front of us. Then just head to the left. You can kill the bats. I don't because I think it's a waste of time. Plus, you might get hit and take damage. Not cool. As soon as you walk into the room, Darunia will give you a long, boring cutscene. I just skipped that because I'm cool. And now we're going to head to the left to get a key. You can jump on the pillars, or actually you have to jump on the pillars to cross the lava. But anyway, step on the switch, and it will open the cage. This type of switch cage thing happens a lot in this temple, and there's always a Goron and a key behind it. The Goron usually has some cool information that'll help you throughout the temple, but we're mostly interested in the keys. That will help us progress. So, in that chest behind him was the small key, and now we're going to head back to, not to the entrance, we're actually going to pass by the entrance, head to the other side of the room. So, you know, go the same way, using the pillars that stick out of the lava, but this time you need a hook shot to get across, and you can tell you need a hook shot because of that weird circle target square thing. For some reason I climb up on top of it. I didn't really try to do that. The reason I came over here was because I know that there are fairies inside of those pots. So what I want to do is fill my bottle, and I apologize for the menu. I just kept passing where I need to be. I don't know. I was out of it, I guess. But yeah, there's always the first 2 pots you break should be random, something random, and then the last 2 should be fairies. So caught that fairy, and I'm at full health, so I don't really need the other fairy, even though I do attempt to break it and try and get the fairy anyway. And miss epically. Anyway, I'm not really sure how you're supposed to get back, so I just, you know, said screw it, I'm going in the lava. And I actually didn't end up taking damage, which is pretty cool. I think it's, once you're in there for like a while, then you start taking damage. So now I'm just taking out my bottle so I don't accidentally use it. That would be dumb. So I'm just gonna exit out the way we came, and straight ahead is a locked door, which now we can open because we have a key. Pretty exciting. Now we're just gonna head into the right side of this large room, and I'm just gonna head right through the lava again. I don't really care because I don't spend too much time in it, so I don't really get hurt. And all the way to the right there is a platform with a wall that you can blow up with a bomb. It's kind of obvious because it's like really weird. If you were to actually strike that with your sword, it would make a funny noise. So behind it is a door and another switch with a cage and a Goron and a key. So we'll be seeing a lot of that. I don't really plan on skipping too much or fast forwarding that much because it's a temple. I want it to kind of be an in-depth guide. So I hope you guys can enjoy that rather than me speeding up through walking parts. I do skip a few things and speed up when I climb up and down, but whatever. So when we get the small key behind him, we're going to exit and head to the opposite side of the room. And I really could care less about getting damage because, to be honest, I don't even use a fairy in this entire dungeon, so I only take, you know, 1/4 of a heart, so it's not a big deal crossing, but you might want to be a little more careful. I'm not saying I'm good or anything, because I definitely screwed up the boss fight pretty bad, but whatever. Yeah, there's a door at the other end, and another switch is inside with a cage and a key. And a Goron. Forgot about him. What does he say this time? See, he gives us useful tips. A wall that you can destroy with the Goron special crop will make it... See, I already told you that. I'm just more helpful than that guy, apparently. Behind him, another small key, so you should have 2 now. Unless you missed, like, the first half of this guide. I don't know. Anyway, back outside the room, you'll notice that there was a block above this that, you play the Song of Time and it does whatever. Not really sure. I accidentally fell off. I was trying to get good positioning to play the song, but whatever. It happens. I'm going to take out the Ocarina and then play the Song of Time, like so. And this block will allow me to climb up and get into a room we were previously unable to reach. So just climb up using the block, and in this room there are tiles that like shoot out at you. I remember this from the SNES Zelda, A Link to the Past. That is actually my favorite Zelda of all time. But so this brings back memories. I wish there were more tiles. I think it would get annoying if it shot out like 30 tiles at you. Anyway. Now this thing I like to kill from a distance because I am scared of it. It will swallow your shield, and although when you kill it you get it back, still scares me. So I just like to, not really get close. And the reason we came in here was actually for that gold Skulltula. So we're just gonna, I just picked up those 20 rupees because it was shiny, and I like shiny things apparently. I took out the hook shot. You don't really have to. You can actually take out your sword and hit it once and get the, token without having to do a jump attack or anything. I was just nervous. I didn't want to get hit, even though I didn't care about getting hit by the lava. Whatever. I make no sense. Now we want to head to the other side of the bridge, so it would be opposite the end that we came in originally. And if you just go left, you can find a wall to climb up that's right near the door. And we can use our one of our keys to open the door. Now we slide down the board straight ahead of us and climb up the fence type deal, like right next to the door, so that you don't have the bats flying around. They're still like laying down or resting. I don't know. They haven't seen you, so whatever. And then climb up to the top and go to the left side, or now it's the right side because I switched camera view. And now you can take out the bats that haven't really, noticed you yet. And they give you some heart pieces, so that's pretty cool. Now we just jump down onto this platform and push the block off into the center, so that the fire will shoot it upwards. I don't know. I think it might be an interesting puzzle, maybe. But fire somehow pushes the block up. I guess that makes sense, and we get a makeshift elevator. Now the door at the top will be locked, so we use our last key, and now for a somewhat puzzly room. I wanted to try and like hit this with something before I got up, but I just said screw it, whatever. And climbed up to the second one. I made the mistake of not just, instantly jumping over. I thought I needed a hook shot or something, and that thing attacked me. So, I don't get to do practice runs of temples like other segments where I'll plan out my run first. I just have to kind of do it and record, so I make mistakes. But you jump across and then push the block off of the ledge. You can only push it one way, so it's not too hard to get that right. Now you just want to pull the block all the way out so it matches up with the face on the floor. And that's not necessary, but why not? I just have a little bit of OCD, I guess. Now we can actually reach the part where you can climb up, and now we have to place a bomb on top of the timer. It's a short timer, but what it does is it gets rid of fire up there, and we need to be as close to the fire as we possibly can get without touching it, obviously, so that we can climb up the wall without it coming back. And I think you can hear the timer in the background. It just lit back up right there. So wasn't long. They didn't give us a lot of time, and that ends part 1.